In this video, I'm going to be giving a quick review of the 17th edition of the TOEFL iBT prep book by Barrons to help you decide if this is the best prep book to have in your TOEFL iBT game plan. Coming right up. So some features of this book, it includes 8 full-length practice tests, and you can also find these practice tests in the online resource that accompanies a brand new purchase of this book. Now, in addition to the full-length practice tests, you also get 8 short-length practice tests that are designed to be completed in 1 hour. So if you're looking for quick practice drills that cover all 4 sections of the TOEFL iBT exam, then this is an excellent feature. Now, in the online resource that accompanies this book, you would also find audio recordings for the listening, the speaking, and the writing chapters of the book. And although not highly recommended, you would also need these audio recordings if you plan to take a practice test offline using the book. In addition, you will also find helpful learning resources in the online platform that accompanies this book. If you want to gain access to the online resource, you must register your book using the publisher's website, which I'm going to leave in the description section below. In my complete review of this book, I did find that this book hits the right balance of test-taking strategies and skill building that you need to have a really good score on the TOEFL iBT exam. Now, this is unlike the TOEFL prep book from Kaplan that has way too many test-taking strategies, or the official guide to the TOEFL iBT by ETS that has too few strategies. In my opinion, what makes this book an absolute gem for any TOEFL test taker is the chapter dedicated to academic skills. In this chapter, you will learn some really essential skills that you have to master in order to see significant improvement in your TOEFL iBT score. And if you can master the skills taught in this chapter of the book and combine them with the section-specific strategies you find in this book, you're absolutely going to see improvements in your TOEFL iBT score. Now, when it comes to the quality of the practice tests in this book, I did find that the reading passages were somewhat easier than those you find on the real TOEFL iBT test. Another flaw of the book is that the format of some of the tasks on the speaking section is somewhat different from what you can expect in the real TOEFL iBT test. For example, in the first task of the integrated speaking section, you will hear a conversation from a single speaker instead of 2 speakers sharing the ideas about the short passage you just read. Now, when it comes to the experience of taking the online practice test, I did find that the environment was quite similar to what you could see on the real TOEFL iBT. Now, some features I really liked about this book is that when taking the speaking practice test, your responses on the speaking test are automatically recorded and downloaded to your computer. So this way you wouldn't have to record your responses into another audio recording device. I also like that before diving into details of each section of the TOEFL iBT exam, the book recommends that you take a diagnostic practice test. This is a great way to evaluate your strong and your weak points very early on in your test prep. Overall, if you're looking for a book with really effective test-taking strategies for every section of the TOEFL iBT exam, then this is the book for you. However, I'm going to recommend that in addition to this book, you should also get your hands on some authentic TOEFL practice questions from the makers of the TOEFL iBT exam. Some really good options here would be the official guide to the TOEFL iBT or the official TOEFL iBT test volume 1 and volume 2. And you can find links to these books in the description section below. Thank you for watching this video and best of luck on your TOEFL iBT prep.